Hi there, Mr. Muhammed is here. This is revised for Checkpoint Book, Unit 15. So in this lesson, we are going to talk about angle properties. Angles are very interesting because they are related in very mathematical ways. Like these two angles here, they measure the exact same degree because they are vertically opposite angles. And all of these three angles together, they add up to 360 because they complete one rotation together, or we can say they complete one round together. These two angles, they are angles on the same line. These angles together, they complete a straight angle together. They add up to 180. So here we can use them like all of these three angles together, they add up to 180. Then 50 plus 90 is 140. How much more we need to complete 180? It's just 40, so D is 40 degrees. Now here, all of these three angles together, they complete 360. Now we have two angles here. 135 plus 125 is equal to 260. So we need 100 more to complete 360. So C is 100 degrees. This angle is 40. These two angles together, they complete a straight angle. So this one is 40. This one must be 140. And these two angles are vertically opposite. So A must be 40 because it's vertically opposite to the 40. This angle is 150 degrees and it completes 180 with this one because they are on the same straight line, so Q must be 30 degrees because it completes 180 with this 150. Similarly, this angle is vertically opposite, P is vertically opposite to Q, so this one must be 30 degrees, or we can say likewise, 150 completes 180 with this angle on this straight line, on the other straight line, so that makes P 30 degrees. Then all of these three angles together, they add up to 180. So these two together, they add up to 100, so we need 80 more to complete 180. All of these angles together, they add up to 360. Two of them are 90s. 90 plus 90 is 180, plus 40 will be 220. How much more we need to complete 360? We need 140 more. So this angle is 140. To just have a quick check, let's add them. 90 plus 90 plus 40 plus 140. It's 0. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. Plus 4, 26, 6 here, 2 there. 2 plus 1 is 3. It's correct. Now TT means these two T's, these two angles are equal. Okay? And this angle is 58. From 58, how much more we need to complete 180? Then 180 minus 58. 10 minus 8 is 2. It became 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. 122. It means these two angles together, they add up to 122. Since they are equal, 122 divided by 2 will be the size of angle T. Then how many 2's are there in 12? 6. 6 times 2, 12. 0, 0. The 2 goes down. 61. So each one is 61 degrees. Angles and parallels. Whenever you see two parallel lines and another line that crosses both parallel lines is called transversal, then there are some angles that they measure equal. The first angle here is called alternate angles. Alternate angles are making like a Z shape with the two parallel lines and the transversal. And these two angles are correspond because they have the same position. This one is under the first line on the right. This one is the same, it's under the first line on the right. So these two angles are corresponding angles. And corresponding angles, they form an F letter. Okay, here. If this angle be 72 degrees, it's alternate to the A. The A is also 72. If this angle be 130 degrees, the B must be 130 degrees because they are correspond. If this angle be 120, then what else is 120? This angle is alternate to this one. This angle is also 120. Now we need what we learned before. These two angles together, they complete 180. This much is 120, so it means the side is 60 because 60 plus 120 completes 180. Now this angle is 51 degrees. E is alternate. E is also 51. And F completes 180 with the 51 degrees. Then it must be 129. Because 129 degrees plus 51, it will be 180 degrees. This angle is 115 and it's making an F letter, so it's correspond to the G. G is 115 as well. This angle is 82. This one is alternate. This is also 82. Copy and complete these statements. The proper name for Z angles is, look, angles that they form a Z letter are alternate. The proper name for F angles is correspond. Find the values of the angles marked A and B in the diagram below. Give reasons for your answer. Okay, this angle is 86 degrees. This angle is 41 degrees. So what we know about triangle, all the angles together, they must add up to 180. And these two angles, 41 plus 86 is equal to 127. How much more we need to complete 180? 180 minus 127 is 53 degrees. This angle here is 53 degrees. Then how can we find A and B? Then since this line is parallel to this one, it means this angle 41, it's on the same transversal with the B, not A. So it means this angle here is 41 degrees. Good. This angle here, since this line is parallel to this one, this angle here is 86 and it's on the same transversal with the A. So here, this is 86. And 86 plus 53 plus 41 is equal to 180 degree. So dealing with 180 is the key to solve such questions. We could firstly work out the purple angles A and B, and then we could figure out which angle comes between them to complete 180. Or as we did the easier way, firstly, we know angles in any triangle, they must add up to 180. We depended on that property of triangles, and then we got the other two angles. Angles in triangles and quadrilaterals. So basically angles in triangles, they must add up to 180 all the three angles together, and in quadrilaterals, angles must add up to 360. In question 1, in this triangle, this angle is 54, this angle is 82. We need to find W. Well, we know all of these three angles together, they add up to 180. Then 180 minus 54 minus 82 is 44. Because these two angles together, they add up to 136. Here, in quadrilaterals, the angles, they must add up to 360. And this is 120 plus 70, it will be 190. Plus 90, it will be 280. How much more we need to complete 360? From 280, we need 80 more degrees to complete 360. Look, to check the answer, 120 plus 90 plus 80 plus 70 is equal to 360. So it means this answer is perfect. Here, 86 plus 41 is equal to 127. We need 53 more to complete 180. Here, 100 plus 95 is 195. Plus 85, it will be 280. We need 80 more to complete 360. Question 2. Two of the triangles in a triangle are 53 and 87. Work out the size of the third triangle. We don't even need the diagram. What we need, these two angles, add them and see how much more you need to complete 180. 53 plus 87 is equal to 140. Obviously, we need 40 more to complete 180. So the third angle is 40 degrees. Three of the angles in a quadrilateral are 40, 65, 120. Work out the size of the fourth angle. Then 40 plus 65 is equal to 105 plus 120. It will be 225. So from 360, how much more we need to complete? 10 minus 5, it will be 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we need 135 more to complete 360. Question 4. Anya measures the three angles in a triangle. She obtains values of 57, 63, and 70. Show that Anya must have made a mistake. So what we know about the triangles, all the angles together, they must add up to 180. If you get something more or less than 180, it's not acceptable. It means you are not dealing with triangle. Let's add these angles together. 57 plus 63 plus 70, it's equal to 190. So she must have made some mistakes using protractor. So she doesn't have a triangle, because if she has a triangle, the angles must add up to 180. So it's very important when you are estimating the angles for a triangle, or when you are calculating some angles, you get some decimals and simply you just round your answer. Be careful about getting 180 by the end. If you don't, it means you are making the most common mistake about dealing with triangles. Now let's find this. Oh, these are your tasks. Spotlight on the test. So test your knowledge. Use these questions. Which one you're capable of doing and which one you find it difficult. Comment below whatever question you have. I hope you find it useful. Thank you for watching. Area and perimeter and volume is the topic for another tutorial. Thank you for watching again.